Welcome again, students. Hope you all were fine. Today we are going to start our new topic, the drift velocity and the relaxation time. Let's first discuss about the drift velocity. Drift velocity is defined as the average velocity of electrons with which they drifted towards the positive potential. Okay, average velocity of the electrons with which they drifted towards the positive potential is known as the drift velocity. Okay, let's suppose that we have a conductor. We have a conductor. Initially, no electric field is applied on this conductor. So the electrons which are present in the conductor have random motion due to thermal energy. All the electrons were going in the random directions. They have no particular direction. Okay, so their average velocity, if I am writing the average velocity of electrons before applying electric field, it will be U average, and U average will be equals to U1 plus U2 plus U3 up to, if the conductor have n number of electrons, then it will be equals to U1 plus U2 plus U3 up to UN divided by number of electrons. And the average velocity of the electrons here is taken as 0, because when one electron is going towards this direction, then other one going towards this direction. So all the velocity components of the electrons cancels each other. So the average velocity of the electrons before the application of electric field will be 0. Okay, so this is a thing we have to keep in mind, that the average velocity before the application of electric field is 0, because all the velocity acquired by the electrons are the due to thermal energy, and due to thermal energy, when the one electron is going towards this side, then other one going towards this side with the same velocity but in the opposite direction. So the velocity components will going to be cancel out each other. Okay, now if this end our this end is connected to the positive terminal of the battery and another end is connected towards the negative end of the battery through a switch. Okay, so this one surface acquires positive potential and this surface acquires negative potential. Initially the electrons have random velocities, but due to applied electric field, they have a particular direction, and all the electrons will drift towards the positive potential in this manner. Okay, and this velocity is known as the drift velocity. All the electrons will drift towards the positive potential. Here the force acting on the electrons can be written as force acting on the electrons will be equals to F is equals to QE, and here charge is our electronic charge, so it will be minus E times electric field. Okay, and also we know that F is equals to mass into acceleration. Okay, mass into acceleration. When we compare these two equation, first equation and second equation, we have mass into acceleration, ma will be equals to minus e times electric field. From there we can find out the value of acceleration, and it will be equals to minus e by m, minus e by m. Okay, this is the value of acceleration, and now we have to find out the drift velocity. Okay, when the electric field is applied, then the each electron will drift towards the positive potential. Let us, it is drifted towards velocity v1, second one is velocity v2, v3, v4 up to vn. So the value of v1 will be equals to v1 will be equals to v is equals to u plus a t. We know that the first equation of uniformly accelerated motion, v is equals to u plus a t. So here I am writing v1 is equals to u1 plus a tau 1. Here tau represents the relaxation time. Tau represents the relaxation time. And the relaxation time is the average time between two successive collisions. Means दो successive या फिर हम बोलें दो लगातार होने वाले collisions के बीच में जो time रहता है उसे हम क्या बोल देते हैं, relaxation time बोलते हैं. Okay, the time between two successive collisions is known as relaxation time. For the first collision I am writing it by tau 1. Here acceleration remains the constant because the applied electric field is constant, it is not varying. Okay, similarly if we have to write v2, it will be equals to u2 plus a tau 2, and v3 it will be equals to u3 plus a tau 3. Like that, vn will be equals to un plus a tau n. Okay, so these are the final velocities acquired by the electrons after the application of electric field, and we have to find the drift velocity, and drift velocity is the average velocity. Okay, it is not required. I'm writing it. Drift velocity is the average velocity. So if we find out the average, V average will be equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus up to Vn divided by n, and this term represents the drift velocity. So the drift velocity will be equals to, I am writing the drift velocity by Vd, and it will be equals to, in place of v1 I am writing u1 plus a tau 1, u1 plus a tau 1. In place of v2, u2 plus a tau 2. Similarly for vn we have un plus a tau n. Okay, divided by the number of electrons. Okay, so Vd will be equals to, Vd drift velocity will be equals to, I am separating the terms, u1 plus u2 plus u3 up to un plus acceleration can be taken as common, so we have a into tau 1 plus tau 2 plus up to tau n divided by n. Okay, divided by n. Divided by n we have separate terms. Then Vd will be equals to u1 plus u2 plus up to un divided by n plus a into tau 1 plus tau 2 plus up to tau n divided by n, and it represents the average velocity, average thermal velocity of the electrons, and the average thermal velocity of the electrons is 0. So Vd is equals to 0 plus acceleration times, let me represent this term by the tau, the average relaxation time. Okay, it is the average relaxation time tau, and from there we have Vd is equals to a tau, and acceleration is equals to minus e by m. So put the value of acceleration here. So we have Vd is equals to minus e tau by m. In place of acceleration I am writing the term minus e by m. So this is the expression for the drift velocity of the electrons while the electric field is applied on the conductor. Okay, and our next topic is relation between the electric current and the drift velocity. Our next topic is relation between current and drift velocity. Again we have to consider our conductor. Suppose this is our conductor which is connected to the external source of EMF by a wire through a key, and which is on positive terminal, negative terminal. This surface acquires positive potential and this one acquires negative potential. Suppose the area of cross section of the conductor is A and L is the length of the conductor. Okay, L is the length of the conductor and E is the electric field applied. E is the electric field applied and it is the potential up to V. So electric field will be equals to E is equals to V by L. E is equals to V by L, and suppose that here n number of electrons are present inside the conductor which were drifting towards the positive potential with the average drift velocity Vd. So the drift velocity Vd can be represented by Vd is equals to length upon time. Here the length of the conductor is L and time is, suppose in t time they were drifted to, from negative terminal to the positive terminal. Okay, or we can say negative potential to the positive potential. From there we can find the value of time, and time will be equals to L upon Vd. L upon Vd. Okay, next we have to find the charge. Let us consider, let n be the number of electrons present inside the conductor. हमारे पास क्या है, n number of electrons present हैं. So the number density of electrons will be कितनी रहेगी? I am writing the number density of electrons by small n, and the small n will be equals to total number of electrons divided by volume of the conductor. So total number of electrons divided by volume of the conductor. Here n is the total number of electrons and volume will be equals to, when we multiply the area by length we have the volume, so volume will be equals to AL. Okay, so from there we can find the value of n, small and capital N, the total number of electrons will be equals to number density of electrons multiplied by the volume NaL. Okay, and total charge will be equals to total charge Q will be equals to n times E, number of electrons present times the electronic charge, and it will be equals to Q will be equals to, in place of number of electrons I am writing the term NaL times the electronic charge NaLe. It is the charge present inside the conductor, and we know that the current I is equals to charge upon time. Current is equals to charge upon time. So put the value of charge and time one by one. We have charge is NaLe and the time is L by Vd, L upon Vd, and it will be equals to L cancels each other. It will be equals to I is equals to N E A Vd goes upside, N E A Vd. So this is the relation between electric current and the drift velocity, that current is equals to N E A Vd. Here N is the number density of electrons, E is the electronic charge, and A is the area of cross section, and Vd is the drift velocity. So students, this is all about the today's video. I hope you guys understand these topics. Thank you. Have a nice day.